Welcome back to the channel, people. It's your boy Ducato. I know I have been MIA for quite some time. I was taking care of some things, but now we're back. Now we're good to go. If y'all haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, and drop a comment in the video. I thought we weren't going to be getting anyone over the line, but it seems as I thought to think that David Orenstein drops a bomba that we've reached an agreement with Chelsea to sign Andrey Santos, the 22-year-old Chelsea midfielder, on a $50 million deal, 48 million upfront, with 2 million in easy achievable add-ons, plus a 10% sell-on clause. Now, I'm not sure how y'all feel about this. This is a quite an underwhelming signing, to say the least. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful of Andrey Santos. You know what I mean? He looks to be like a decent player, but when you look at the short list that we as Manchester United fans had and the expectations of certain players that would be coming through the door, when you're left with a Andre Santos, it leaves a bitter taste in your mouth. Now, can he go on to do great things for the club? Sure. But in this moment, in this right step frame of mind, is he the right signing that I or the Manchester United brass should have been looking at? No. Now, if they come out and they say, hey, this is not the marquee signing, this is just addition to what we need in terms of having squad depth, then I'm okay for that. 22 years old, 48 million upfront. I'm okay with that price point if he's not the marquee signing, because it just seemed as if we just gave them back the money they gave us for Garnacho. They slapped on the same sell-on clause. So even if Garnacho were to get sold in this window, that 10% sell-on clause is just going to be what it's just the remainder the remainder of that money for Santos. So I'm not completely upset about it. You know, it is technically a like for like, not a like for like swap, but we're swapping. We gave them Garnacho, we're taking Andre Santos. So I'm curious to see what it looks like. I was seeing reports that Newcastle tried doing a hijack in the recent hours leading up to the sale, but the player only wanted Manchester United, even though Newcastle was going to offer him more money. So I'm okay with that. I like when players want to come to the club and show that pride of wanting to come to the club. Um, you know what I mean? So I like that aspect of it because you want players that are gonna die for the badge. Now we need that marquee signing. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care, what it takes. We got to get that marquee signing. Like we have to get that marquee signing, and you know what I mean. It's like we're in Champions League. It's crazy that I like how I'm looking at it. Like we're in Champions League. We're Manchester United. Like the draw, like the I would assume I understand, like I get it that the Premier League are overpricing players and things of that nature. I get it because listen, I'm not trying to have them overspend on a mid-tier talent. But like when you understand, like when you've identified a player that you know in your heart, like this is the player that we need at the club, then you gotta figure it out. Like I don't care what it is. Like you figure it out, you get the job done. Because when when you talk the talk that they've been talking, that hey, we're gonna spend big on the right profiles, we know what we want, we know what we're looking for, yada 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 yada, and then you're left with what we would consider a B signing at best. Like I don't know, man. It's making me nervous. It's making me real nervous. I told some of my other football compadres, it's making me nervous. Some of my ops, as they represent different teams, some are players are friends that support Manchester United, and we're in the same boat. We just don't know, and it's looking scary. Now, someone asked me, how can you save this window? Like, how can we save this window? As of recording right now, it is July 8th. There's still a long, long summer ahead. World Cup still going on. So I'm not really trying to get ahead of myself. But in the same token, who we're losing players to, and the clubs we're losing them to, albeit Tottenham is paying a bag, and I think they might regret that. However, they're showing that tenacity. They're showing the willingness to avenge back-to-back 17th place seasons. I can give them that. They targeted Tonali and they targeted Mateus Fernandez, two players that we ideally wanted at our club. So let's not get disrespectful and things of that nature that like, oh, blah blah blah. Like, no, like we're not getting the players or the talent that we expected when we qualified for Champions League, and that's the scary piece. That's the piece right there. Now, if you're telling me a Chouameni can come in, if he's able to sort out his player contracts and we can get Real Madrid to agree on a reasonable fee, if we can land Chouameni in with an Ederson, who I hope the deal's done. But if we can get him, Ederson, Andrey Santos, so Andrey Santos, Ederson, say we get a Chouameni, a left winger, and maybe like a center back or a left back, then sure, we had a pretty decent window. But there's just still so much. So for me, we got to get that 6 down. I don't know about this 3/8. I don't know. I understand PSG does it, but they still have some sort of ability to control the ball, keep calmness, not spam and spam balls, create turnovers. They don't really do that. They have a real cohesion about how the three of them play with Vitinha, Joao Neves, and is it Fabian Ruiz in that middle with them? Is it Fabian? I know it's Vitinha, Joao Neves, and maybe it's a Fabian Ruiz in that middle. But yeah, like there's 3/8 that know how to do it. But I just like having my 6. After what we went through with Casemiro, by the way, we're gonna miss you at the club, a real legend of the club, a great servant for the club. So definitely gonna appreciate his services. But I just need my 6. I need my 6. I need my 6. And Chouameni's that 6, man. Chouameni is that 6. So he's good to go. And last, but before I end this video, Rashford. Thank you for the services and the years that you gave to the club. I thank you for everything. But it's best you go. I understand Carrick's trying to make extend an olive branch to get you to come back. No. Take your talents, either go to Bayern, go back to Barca if they want you, just go somewhere, It got to a point where it's just better for both parties. You go your separate way. We just continue on with Manchester United. We were here before you. We'll be here after you. It is what it is. Thank you for your services. Thank you for everything. But I just feel like, it's just best for us both sides. I think mentally, you're better being away from the club. I'm not sure what's going on at the club that impacts just, just the way you feel and things of that nature. So just from that perspective, it would make more sense to just have you, just do your own thing, man. It's been love having you on the team. Wonderful years, great things. We won trophies, but yeah, man, I just wish you all the best, So hopefully we can figure out a way. You can still get paid doing your own thing, because I'm always for a player getting paid. Hopefully you can get paid playing in a different league on a different team, doing your thing. But yeah, you gotta go. We don't want to see you back. Respectfully, we ain't trying to see you back over there. But yeah, man, just a little update. I want to tap in with you guys. I will be doing more videos as we're nearing the end of World Cup and we're getting back into the swing of the Premier League and transfer news and activities. I will be staying up to date and giving y'all live updates as we go along, as I go along and I find out what's popping. So just again, drop a comment in the video. Let me know what your thoughts, what you're thinking. Just hit that subscribe button and turn on your notifications. And as always, it's your boy Ducato. I'm gone.